Hope faced a major internal struggle after getting caught up in the moment with Finn. Even though she knew her actions could ruin many precious relationships, it seemed that Hope could not resist the strong emotions Finn aroused in her. This event not only made Hope blame herself, but also put her at the center of the anger of those she cared about. When Steffy learned about the kiss between Finn and Hope, she could not keep her composure. Steffy had suffered too much and could not accept that her husband had feelings for another woman. This betrayal made Steffy lose faith in Hope even more. The confrontation between the two women quickly became tense, with Steffy constantly criticizing Hope and giving stern warnings. Steffy even hit Hope in a fit of anger, an act that showed the deep disappointment and pain she was experiencing. Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor all know about the shocking news, but they are on different sides of the conflict. Brooke and Ridge are heartbroken to see their daughter dragged into such a situation, and they understand that it will have serious consequences for the relationship between the families. Meanwhile, Taylor just wants to protect her daughter from further harm. After a tense confrontation, Steffy decides to leave town to find peace. However, this decision is not made lightly. Steffy is driving in an unstable mental state, and her anger leads to a tragedy. She drives at a dangerous speed, not caring about the risks that await. As a result, Steffy loses control of the car and drives straight into the cliff before falling into the ocean. Steffy's accident pushes everything to a climax, making fans worry about her fate. Will Steffy survive this accident? And if she survived, would Steffy be able to overcome the physical and mental trauma that this incident had caused? After receiving a call reporting the accident, the police force quickly arrived at the scene. The scene at that time was terrible, with Steffy's car severely damaged and partially submerged in water. Rescue workers had to work hard to pull the car out of the deep. The situation became more urgent with each passing moment, when they realized that Steffy was trapped inside and was in critical condition. When Steffy was taken out of the car, it was clear to everyone around that she was in extremely serious condition. The injuries on Steffy's body were not simply physical injuries, but also a symbol of the suffering and mental trauma she had endured throughout the past time. Steffy was immediately taken to the hospital with serious injuries. The fight to save her life began. When Finn receives the news of Steffy's accident, he immediately falls into a state of shock and panic. All the memories of his kiss with Hope come flooding back, and Finn can't shake the guilt that weighs on his mind. Finn knows that Steffy may never forgive him, and this makes him even more pained and worried. While Steffy is lying in the hospital bed, the fight to keep her alive becomes more intense. Finn can't take his eyes off Steffy, his heart aching with each passing moment. The only hope left in Finn's heart is that Steffy can overcome this critical condition and open her eyes to look at him again. But he also knows that if Steffy wakes up, their relationship will never be the same. With Steffy facing the thin line between life and death, the future becomes extremely uncertain. Will Steffy survive this shock? And if she does wake up, will she be able to overcome not only the physical, but also the mental trauma? As Finn awaits news from the medical team, he can't stop thinking about what will happen if Steffy can't forgive him. The question of the future of Steffy and Finn's relationship is keeping fans glued to this dramatic story.